Sometimes, of course, the pattern of life, you lose a member or two, and unfortunately that was the case over the past 12 months. This moment in time, we'd like to recall 3 members of our Athletic Hall of Fame who are not with us any longer. John Farney played football and ran track here in DeKalb between 1940 and 43. He was inducted in 1986, passing away late October of the year 2003. 1983 football great Reggie Sims, inducted in 1995, passed away very unexpectedly June 12th of this year. And most recently, just several weeks ago, a member of the 1976 golf team, Scott Webster, who was inducted in 1997 rather, passed away. I would ask you'd join us in a moment of silence. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't come here to hear from me. You came here to honor these 5 individuals who are going to take their first step as members of the NIU Athletic Hall of Fame here this evening. What we do is each of these individuals have asked a presenter, or in some cases presenters, sometimes we have a couple, come up and actually take you through the process to introduce you to them, tell you a little bit about them. This is the good part, everybody. This is where you're going to find out things that you normally wouldn't know about some of the people. And we are going to begin with T.C. Dantzler. It's easy to see, very easy to see, in fact, why T.C. Dantzler chose Phil Rembert to represent him tonight during his induction, because Phil also lettered here at Northern Illinois in wrestling in the mid-1980s, and he himself qualified for the NCAA championships at 134 pounds and was part of that Mid-American Conference championship team. Did so many wonderful things in 1984 and 1985. He later became the Huskies head coach between 1992 and 1996, went on to become the head coach at Chicago's Kennedy King College after that. To give you T.C. Dantzler, to introduce you to T.C. Dantzler for induction into the Athletic Hall of Fame, please welcome Phil Rembert. T.C. has wanted me to remind you, sir, that this is not a roast.
Okay. How's everyone doing today?
All right.
It is a pleasure to be back here at NIU today, my alma mater for competing in wrestling and collegiate coaching. I enjoy seeing today all of the old and familiar faces here today that I have known and grown to love here as a Husky. I would like to thank TC for choosing me. This is a great honor. I would also like to thank his supportive parents here, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas and Barbara Dantzler, for giving me the opportunity to coach TC and his brother Terry there throughout their careers. As well, I would like to thank his kids' coaches that are in the audience today for giving me a chance to coach him in his early stages. Mr. Quintroy Harrell and Alan Long, good friends of mine that started the program in Harvey. Mr. Harrell also started my career in wrestling, hounding me as a freshman in high school to come out for wrestling. Now I want to talk to you about a talented, fun-loving, kind, and quite entertaining individual, Mr. T.C. Dantzler. And I do mean entertaining. Just like that introduction, okay? Maybe he is this way because of his name, T.C. Dantzler. I've known him for almost 20 years. I remember T.C. and his brother when they had these high box top afros as big as this tower outside. I wish I had some pictures to show you. Those were the days they wore cut-off pants, t-shirts, and gym shoes to wrestle in when they were kids. I had the chance to compete against him, and I won 5 times. But the last match was very close, and I only won by 1. This kind of match, TC made sure it would be the last time. He ran me into the scoreboard and made me chip my elbow. Thank you, TC. I still have that today. Then he gained a lot of weight on me after that year, which was around 92. And while I was assistant coach and head coach, TC decided to beat on me every day at practice that he could, and he had his friends join in as much as possible. He was talented enough to go to the NCAA 4 times and also played football too. And I really would like to thank Ed Vatch, his first head coach, for the opportunity he gave TC. But he didn't play till his senior year in '93. With his athleticism was also displayed on the gridiron with the Husky football team. Once the leading rusher as a starter before LaShawn Johnson era until he got hurt, running all over Florida and Kansas State. But the main thing is he wanted to show his talent in the football roster by being the only one wearing a wrestling singlet that year and not a football uniform. He ended that career short with a knee injury though, and he didn't get to play much in his senior year. His talent enabled him to wrestle that year with a knee brace. But the entertaining TC always got that knee hurt. In matches he was winning, he would dance, wave, blow kisses, even yell and flip at the end of the matches. So opponents couldn't do anything but get mad at him, and then they would grab that knee and take it out of place. But the kind TC he was would always have me put it back in place and go right back out there and wrestle again because the trainers didn't want to touch him. My proudest moment was finally seeing him move to the next level though after his college career. He started wrestling Greco with me in the Olympic sport in '96. We became true first-time All-Americans together and repeated it in '97 as well. He continued to be a top-ranked wrestler in the nation and in the world. I was proud to see him this year in the final Olympic trials for the 3rd time. Along with a host of world team trials and world place matches and Pan Am Games, TC has had a quite successful career. It is my pleasure to be here tonight for him, to coach him, to teach him, and just to know him. This is a great honor for me to be here today to present to him the Hall of Fame Award for the Husky class of 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, please give me a hand and bring him to the stage, Mr. T.C. Dantzler.
I'll wait till Phil gets to his seat. First of all, I want to thank everyone who's been involved in my career throughout my life. I see a lot of faces here that I've seen not only throughout my wrestling career, but throughout my life that have played instrumental roles in me being in the position that I'm in right now to accept this honor to be inducted into the Hall of Fame at Northern Illinois University. My Park District coach, Quintroy Harrell, you know, he got me involved in wrestling at a young age, or I should say my parents got me involved in wrestling at a young age. But Quintroy Harrell and Al Long have helped push me and motivate me and make me, you know, figure out or let me know that I could take it to the next levels. My parents, I mean, they've always been there. I mean, I don't know how many times I've got the speech, you know, tired of you being hurt. When are you gonna stop cutting all this weight, you know? You know, even got to the point where it turned into the game. When are you gonna stop doing this game? Well, that game, you know, because of their motivation, I don't know if they're motivating me on purpose or not by saying that, but that motivation took me to 26 countries. I wrestled in 2 world championships. I even went to Iran last year in March, you know, 2 months after we invaded the Iraqi border. And I mean, I've got experiences and I've seen things that other people only dream about. My post-wrestling, my post-NIU career, I like to thank my wife, Tanya. She's motivated me to take it to different levels. A lot of times I wanted to quit, you know. A lot of times it's hard for you to do those extra sprints or to stay after practice, or you don't feel like going to Poland for 2 weeks, you know, but you got that person there saying you should go, it's the right thing to do. What are you wrestling for, you know? Do you want to win a gold medal? Then you need to get your bags packed. You know, instead of looking for that hug all the time, you might not get it, but that kick is just as effective. So, I want to say thank you to her, thank you to my son. Watching my son walk reminded me of you know, what life is all about. When he's learning how to walk, he fall down, he get back up. He fall down, he get back up. I mean, he just had this resilience on his face that I'm going to do this. And I think throughout life, you know, we just don't get up as fast. You know, we'll fall down. You know, we might not get the position we want in life. We might not accomplish the goals that we set out to do. And we don't get back up as fast, you know. We need to take lessons from, you know, I guess I should say about a 10-month-old or a 1-year-old. When you fall down, get back up, you know. Get back up fast. Be motivated about something. Find something to be motivated about. I mean, just watching him has helped me take it to the next level. You know, I've made 2 world teams, and there's no way that I could have did this without the support of my family, support of my friends, you know, people telling me that I can do it. And I also want to thank the people that told me that I couldn't do it, you know? Because, man, because now when I say I'm from Northern Illinois University, people don't say, where's that? People say, oh, you're a Husky. And I say, yeah, that's right, I'm a Husky. So in thanking everybody that made this possible, I also want to thank the committee that voted and helped me to get into the Hall of Fame here at Northern Illinois University. I'll cut your checks at the end of the night. You could talk to EC, she's going to be handling that for me, all right? She's going to be handling that. But once again, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody and everybody that's here and that I invited. You've played an instrumental role in my life, and you've played an instrumental role in where I'm at today. And I just, once again, want to say thank you, and it's an honor to be up here right now.
Very deserved. T.C. Dantzler, ladies and gentlemen. You'll note in your program in Greco-Roman wrestling, he wrestles at the 74 kilograms?
Yes.
That's the toughest thing about wrestling, trying to figure out pounds versus how many kilograms do you weigh?
You gotta always convert.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.